Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm here with the affiliates, and we're large on the streets. Follow me at Got Clout with 2 underscores and at Top Notch Taylor for our new events. Stay tuned.
I'm large on the streets. Large on the streets. Large on the streets. I'm large on the streets. Large on the streets. And every time I touch mic. 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 I'm large on the streets.
Alright, welcome to Affiliates TV. We got our special guest for today, Miss Taylor, young Taylor, president, charge, leader, Got Clout. So how you doing today?
I'm good.
Nervous?
How are you?
Yeah, let's calm, relax, just relax. I want you to tell me, where did you come up with the name Got Clout?
Well, okay. You know how back in the days they had the children on the side of the boxes when they went missing? The milk cartons?
Oh yeah, so yeah, I kind of figured that out. Yeah, got it.
It's weird because nobody really figures it out unless you know what that is. So I kind of like thought of it like I wanted to find the missing creative person inside every person that has a daily life. So I went to the extreme to make sure that like I projected that even though people didn't notice. But it was like kind of on the low.
That's dope. Now I feel like when I first seen the Got Clout shit, I thought like instantly milk, like got milk, like got this, got that. People said it for different reasons. So I instantly thought that, but you explain that, just makes it sound so much more wavier. You're trying to find the missing person. That's dope. You know what you should do? You should have like, not necessarily a logo, but let's say whoever like features like guest you could have like a milk crate kind of photo surrounding them.
So that's what I was like planning to do, but I have so many artists that I couldn't do it. It was like too many artists to put on the side of a milk carton, but like the original idea was that I would have the artists' faces on the sides of the milk carton that were going to be in the cipher. So they would find their missing person, which was themselves.
That is so dope. Like I can really see it. Like I'm picturing now, like on some like let's say for the Instagram, like you throw up a picture of like this and that artist will be featured on today's Got Clout, and you have like a picture like each. They don't got all be together, but I'm saying like individually. That would be dope.
That's what. Yeah, that sounds great. Maybe I'll do that.
I'm mad. Or you know you could do too. You could do the You know how they have like the banners and shit. You could then have like a milk carton banner.
Yo, that sounds cool.
And just have like when you have your events or whatever, you could have somebody pull up there and just take pictures in front of the
Got Clout banner.
Yeah.
Like milk carton stuff.
And that would be like a signature thing when they go to the events. They have to take a picture in front of that shit.
That would be cool.
That's dope. See, I'm just giving you my ideas.
Yeah, I'm about to take all of it. Don't worry. Don't sue me now.
No, I won't. As long as we in there, as long as Felice is valid.
Of course.
Well, yeah. So. Your first networking event was, when was it? It was
January 12th.
January 12th. Alright. And it's crazy because before that, I had no social media. Like, I was away from social media for a minute. I didn't want to, I had to, like, you know, retract and just stay away from it, get my mind right and shit. So I was away from social media. And my mans told me about it. Actually, yeah, Q had put my mans on. My mans told me about it. Alright, let's pull up, fuck it.
Shout out to Q. Best show ever.
Q. Yeah, shout out to all y'all. Always showing love,
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all. Well, yeah, so you put me on to it. I'm like, alright, I'll go, whatever. And I went, and then I just seen mad people that I went to school with that I forgot about. Like, it's mad people I forgot. I was
sort of the milk carton method, so all the forgotten people.
Nah, real shit. I'm like, yo, I went to school with you. Like, I see mad people I did not know. I mean, I didn't know I would see like ever again. And it was just dope catching up and shit. And it was dope to see like how everybody's trying to do something. Like, if it's not rap, it's clothing. If it's not clothing, it's like cooking. It's this, it's that. Like. Everybody's really trying to do shit, and all of this shit is here in our home.
That's exactly what it was. I wanted to utilize that. I wanted people to understand, like, okay, your friend is doing something, but you may not know what your friend is doing, or your friend from the past is doing something, or has an idea, and this is something that you want to do as well. Link up.
That's a fact.
Make money together. Why not?
That's a big fact. So how was it like getting everybody together for this? Because it seemed like you've done this more than once. It seemed like this is something that you do on the regular.
No, that was my first event.
Yeah, I know. Like hearing that was crazy. Like that you put all that shit together yourself.
I want you guys to understand that I see you and I love you all.
Yeah,
If we spread love, things would be a lot better.
And it was just crazy. Like, how was it putting everything together? Like, was it stressful?
It was very stressful, but actually it kind of worked out because I knew people that were doing a whole bunch of things, so it just made life a little easier. So with that being said, it was like I utilized every single person around me. Like I had a friend that owned a shop, so I knew that he had just opened up his shop. I knew a lot of people didn't know about it, and I wanted people to support him. You know, he's a young business owner, and that's a big deal. So, like with him, I used my friends for everything.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that too. Like the whole ice cream thing going on, I had no idea about that. I was surprised actually.
Thank you. The next one, I hope to have a tattoo artist because I want to have a bunch of different things going for you guys. Every time I want to bring something creative in. So last time I had rolled ice cream. Next time I want to do a tattoo artist. The next one I'm going to do something else. I'm going to have different stuff for guys every time.
So how are you going to convince people to get tattoos?
I mean, the tattoo artist will do that. You'll see their work and you'll decide. If you want to get something small enough, I kind of feel like when people are at events, the adrenaline running through their body will make them want to get it.
That's a fact. They see other people doing it, they're like, fuck it, let me get one. That. I don't know. Me, when it comes to tattoos, I'm very peculiar, very.
Yeah,
and I mean,
as you should be.
It's my body. This is it forever. Like.
Yeah. Well, the tattoo artists that I've been looking at are really good tattoo artists because I don't want to get a tattoo artist that's going to put something on your body like, I hate this. And every time you think of Got Clout, you literally think, I hate this tattoo. Like, that's what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm really taking my time to look for a professional tattoo artist who's going to be able to do everything that everyone wants without a problem.
Okay. And were you planning to have it like at the same location? Or?
No, I'm going to do a different location every time. So every time I do it, I want to try to do a different location. And the last location, the only reason why I'm not going to do it there is because I think I was over capacity. So
there was a lot of people in there. There was definitely a lot of people in there.
I want to make sure the next one I don't have that problem.
I liked it. It was definitely good vibes. Definitely good vibes. You know, people was able to drink, smoke, like it was bring your own bottle.
Yeah.
And I like how y'all was on it with everything. Like y'all had, like y'all made it where people could make money. You feel me? Like It was really on some like we get a network, but it's also business too at the same time.
Yes.
So I feel like everybody was compensated, networking wise, business wise. Everybody came together for a good purpose.
Definitely, I wanted to make sure everyone was compensated because that's the biggest thing. I feel like, especially when you're young and you're doing freelance work, I feel like you're often working for free, and it's hard. So I wanted to make sure that everyone that was in my corner, at least willing to help me with this venture, was paid. Or at least compensated in some way.
Taylor, tell me, what is the meaning behind clout?
Okay, so for me, I wanted to change it and set it as, well, when I first originally started it, I said that it was going to be culture, unity, love, talent, and education.
Wow.
When I first started, but then I rechanged everything and set it to culture, love, opportunity. Culture, love, and opportunity unites talent.
That's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope. I like that.
But I just wanted to put a different perspective on the word clout because in our society we look at it as a negative way, and I wanted to put it into a positive. So I made a flip and changed the meaning.
Why is this the first time I'm hearing this?
I mean, I never really talk about it. Like everything to do with this whole project, there's so many hidden messages, but it's in my brain. So that's how you know I put my heart into it. So every little thing, there's something, it means something else.
Wow, that's dope.
Thank you.
So what else? Damn, what else you got for me? Nah, what else? You gotta spill the beans. What else?
I'm thinking, well, you asked me about why I started the organization. And I just feel like I can't stress that enough. Like the fact that people really feel alone, and it's because they aren't accomplishing what they need to accomplish. And I think it's so important that people just take a second to understand, like, you're human, I'm human. How can I help you? How can you help me? And if we, like, one hand washes the other. If I wash your hand, you wash mine, we're fine. Like, there is no problems. And I just want to make sure everyone understands that.
Nah, I'm gonna front. I feel like if you really keep this shit going, it could be big in service purpose.
Oh,
That's the main thing.
It's gonna be huge. I plan for it to be as big as Complex Con, Rolling Loud, Coachella. Trust me.
Yes. Let's get it together. Let's all win together. Let's win now.
On the stage will be my friends. And the designers that will be there will be my friends. The people that are doing the media, my friends, you know.
So when you're not doing Got Clout, what are you doing?
School.
School?
Yes.
Okay. So Got Clout, is it just gonna be events, or like what are you gonna expand to other things?
Yeah.
What can you share?
Now, yeah, of course. Right now I'm like actually working on a podcast. So I have a podcast coming very soon to interview a local artist, and I'm working on a whole bunch of other stuff, like literally. But that's like the most that I can say right now is the podcast.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. I hope Phillies will have our hand in that.
Of course you guys.
Well, we should. Because me and Queens, you know, we're Phillies, we're affiliated with everybody.
Course.
Everybody doing something. It's crazy because like, the reason why, like, I started doing this with my mans is because, like, we feel like there's so much talent, like, in our own backyards. Like, like, people that live behind me over here, over there, like, everybody else is doing something. And I felt like we didn't necessarily have, you know, an outlet.
Right.
It's like everybody felt like in order to be on the main scene, you had to do something outrageous. You had to be signed to a record label. You had to be on Hot 97 or whatever, you feel me? So I felt like starting something, like, from the ground, like, from us, and bring it together. That's why we like affiliates. So whatever you do, we want parts in it. Whatever somebody else do, we all together, we all help each other get out there.
Of course.
So it's dope.
And I appreciate you guys coming all together because you guys didn't even know me before then. So I appreciate that.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. And I mean, I got good connections too. You see, right after that, I did an interview with Kat.
Right.
Like, I was like, it was crazy because, right, like, I mentioned this in the interview with her. I was like, right before that, I was saying I wish I had somebody that could do meal preps for me.
Yeah.
Like, for, like, but healthy food. And I feel like I couldn't do it myself. And then, no funny shit, like, 2 weeks later, like, bam.
Yeah, that's why I was, like, really adamant about Kat, because when I had originally spoke to her, a friend of mine introduced me to her. And I had known a couple of other local chefs, but when I was doing my, like, choosing process for everything, I wanted to make sure that whoever I chose was going to be somebody that would have longevity. And it was also very important that that person was prepping the meals correctly. Like, vegan meals are way harder than making anything else, so I knew that she was taking her time and everything would be good.
That was dope. I don't know, did you try food?
Yeah, I did. I tried the mac and cheese. It was good.
Everybody was raving on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was really good. I was really busy, and she was like, eat, but I
Nah, it was so funny seeing you because you're so small and you just running around, trying to get everything. But that was dope. You definitely held it down, though.
Thank you.
You held it down. So, I remember we having a conversation about certain events, and you said how your life is a movie, right?
Yes.
And how old are you again?
25.
25 years old, and we talked about the pressure of being 25.
Yes.
So, like, what was it that really changed for you to say, you know, I need to start taking my life seriously and where I have to do this now, everything now?
Well, actually, a couple months ago, I lost a friend of mine to suicide, and rest in peace. But when I lost my friend, it was like a reality check because his cousin is my brother, and well, a kid I grew up with, not calling him my brother, his name's Terrell. And when he passed away, that was 7 years ago now. And then his cousin died about a month before I did Got Clout.
Wow.
So, like, in that process, I was on my way on vacation. I was, like, living my life and stuff like that. And when I came back to the bad news. And every time I go on vacation and come back, I come back to bad news. So it was just like, I have to find an outlet because he committed suicide, and to me it was so important to make sure that people didn't feel alone and didn't feel like they were the only person working towards something, or feel like they were the only person that was trying. I wanted them to know that somebody cared and people were there for them.
That's wild you said that, because I lost one of my men to suicide a couple months ago too.
I'm sorry.
And like being around, like I hate being around death and stuff like that. Just being around people like supporting him and seeing like, damn, like he really had love here. It's just crazy to see, like, especially because after that, like, me and my mans definitely like started doing more things, like, you know, traveling more, doing more things, because it's like when you die at such a young age, it's just like it's like it's so much things you didn't see.
Definitely. And for me, I lost a lot of my friends at a young age. Like, majority of my friends passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
It's really, for me, it's like I try to live every day like it's my last day, because I don't know when it's going to be my last day. And it's important that you show people love while they're here, not when they're gone. Because it won't matter.
That's a fact.
You know?
It's crazy. I was fake venting the other day about that. I felt like people only really care about you when you either make it or when you pass.
Yes.
And I said either way, it's all fake love. And I felt like that alone right there, like thinking of that made me like push me to do more things for myself, because I'm like, yo, I can't live life for nobody else but myself, because I'm only gonna love me while I'm here. Right. You feel me? So, and it's just like everybody that's gonna come is gonna come when you either make it or when you die. And then either way, people got moving after that. Like, you know, Drake said, like he said, I know the truth is you won't love me until I'm gone. Even then, you gotta move on. So it's just like you can't live life for nobody else but you. And I think it's crazy. I never even thought of that kind of landscape of why you like, you know, push to go harder. Because I always thought of like, damn, I'm 25, almost 30, and I have to make it before I'm 30. Like, it's the pressure. It's the pressure. The pressure is crazy because it's like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but like we all kind of go by the same standard in a way. Like our culture goes by the same standards. Like,
and I wanted to change that.
Yeah, it's like we all gotta do like the same kind of things and do it the same kind of ways. And if you're not doing it this way or that way, then you're not successful. and we all base success off of what somebody else is doing.
And it's also, we all have that crabs in a bucket thought, you know, where we pull each other down. And I wanted people to stop doing that. Like, utilize the people around you instead of pulling them down. Maybe this person can help you. Maybe if we work together, then you guys can be bigger and more successful at whatever it is you want to do.
I don't know. You know, I think the problem is what I learned with dealing with people, especially dealing with friends, with business and friends and stuff, or anybody in general. It's just like people want to make it. Everybody wants to make it. Everybody wants to be on their mans. But I feel like the problem that comes in the way with a lot of different groups is people only want to be on when they're the man, when they're the person in charge, and they have the most attention. Like, yeah, you could be my man's on stage with me, but I gotta be the main guy. And if I'm not the main guy, I want to do it.
Crabs in a barrel.
I see people do that all the time. I see people get away from good situations to do something worse because they wasn't the man in this situation, so they want to do it over there. It's crazy, and I feel like it has to do a lot with ego, a lot with pride. But I don't know if
it's a dream killer.
Huh?
Ego is a dream killer. Like, if you listen to your ego, you will kill your dreams, literally, before they even happen.
And right now, I'm 24 years old, and when I hit 24, like, I feel like I hit a wall. Like, I just hit something like, nah, I have to boss up. And I was thinking this, even like 18, every year I got older, I always thought boss up. But now it's like, yo, this is no more playing around. There's no more games right now. There's no room for error. And like, I know for my age I'm doing well, but it's still not enough. Like, I got to do more. I got to do 10 times better because when I'm asleep, somebody else is working to get what I want.
Exactly. But imagine how much easier that is with having people around you in your community, people you don't have to travel to, people that you don't have to keep calling every second of the day because they want what you want too.
Yeah, definitely.
So, why not?
I don't know, man. This is hard.
It is.
It's hard.
That's why I did Got Clout, because I felt like it would be a door opener for people when people wouldn't feel that bad about it. Like, okay, I need help, and we all need help in this room, so no one's better than the other. You know?
That's true. That's definitely true.
There was people in the room that were already successful. There was people in the room that were already touring with like artists, you know, a couple different artists. So it's like, I have artists that were there that were come on tour in Australia. I had an artist come from North Carolina.
That's dope.
You know.
So when are you planning to have the next event? We're in March right now.
Well, either April or May. I'm working on it. I just want to make sure everything is together. Professionalism is key. I spoke about that at Got Clout. So I just want to make sure that I'm not rushing it and I put everything together properly because I don't ever want to feel like everything is rushed.
Definitely. You know, I learned too along this long road. The desire to have everything be perfect could like definitely hurt you.
Definitely.
Like I remember I've done projects where like it was like my best work, and I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm like, yo, I can't put nothing out if it's not better than this. And in doing that, I put myself back months because I'm like, It has to be that great. So I just want to tell you, like, just don't be afraid to not have like a better event. You feel me? Like, don't be afraid if it doesn't go well. Like, as long as you're consistent in doing whatever you're doing, it's going to benefit you regardless.
It sounds good, but you see, I'm a perfectionist.
Nah, I feel you. Nah, I'm a perfectionist too. I'm telling you, like, I learned this. I learned this because I want everything to be perfect as well. But it's just like in doing that, it's like I feel like, man, I can't release nothing if it's not perfect. And then like I said, in doing that, I lost people that was onto it. Because when you do something consistently, if it's good or bad, great, whatever, people are always watching.
That's true.
Whether if it's positive feedback, negative feedback, or anything, it's all good because people talking about what you're doing.
Right.
But if let's say you had Got Clout in January, and then you feel like, damn, it's not going right. I'm not postponing it until May. Damn, it's not going right. Postponing it until June. You know what? I'm bringing back Got Clout in November. You feel me? Like it will fall off.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like I just want you to keep that in mind too, because it's always better to have something going regardless.
My original plan was to do it within a 2-month span. So I was saying every 2 months I'd be able to do it, but of course, money, other things, you know, so I had to make sure that when I do it this time, especially since I'm getting a bigger venue, it's going to cost more, so I have to take my time with that as well. And then also the things that I was able to provide for you guys the last time, which was the smoking and the drinking and stuff like that, everywhere else has different rules.
Yeah, I know.
So it took a lot for me to get a place that had allowed us to do those things.
Yeah, that was definitely pivotal. I was surprised. I'm like, I could smoke in here?
Yeah.
That was definitely dope.
Everyone's either a smoker or a drinker, so I want to make sure everyone's happy, literally. So I tried to do both. I have to figure that out. Because the last time I didn't even rap. This time I'm going to rap, though.
You gonna what?
I'm going to rap.
Rap?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you rapping?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. but just on the low.
What's up? We're putting the pressure on you. Next month. Way bigger, way better, way filthier. Let's get it. Hey, yo, make some noise for Taylor!
So the last time they were pushing me to rap, but I didn't. So this time I'm gonna rap. But that was because I was the first one. I was nervous, of course.
Okay, so we're gonna see Taylor get tatted.
I didn't say that.
She's gonna get a milk carton on her leg right here. It says "Got Clout" with a question mark. I'm gonna get affiliates right here.
Right.
And we're gonna see her spit some bars, and I might sing on
You
the
gonna
background.
sing? That would be cool.
I'm gonna sing.
Harmonizing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on some A Boogie shit.
Teamwork.
Alright, well, I'm Mac the Great. It's Taylor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Follow Got Clout.
Yes, make sure you hit the subscribe button because our content is amazing. I appreciate y'all watching.